Okay. I can't.
Okay.
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 Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Conversation with Friends. I'm Kashish.
I'm Medha, and
And
we don't know yet that what we are going to talk about in this episode. We are going to talk about the things that we are watching, the things that we are reading. We'll talk about Delhi University reopening, of course, and then we'll
um,
see where the conversation leads us to. That's
yeah,
the point of
so
conversation with friends, right? So,
yeah,
yeah.
it's just going to be a very random podcast. But yeah, first things first, our university is going to open. I don't want to jinx it. But yeah.
Yeah, it's like I don't know, it's just a weird feeling filled with anxiety and like happiness filled with anxiety. So it's just like
I'm
so
like
weird.
excited and I'm very nervous. I don't know. Yeah, it's mixed
Now,
feelings. But yeah,
tell me, why are you nervous? Yeah.
I'm nervous because I have completely forgotten how to live on my own. I've completely forgotten how to interact with people and how to literally how to interact with people. I don't think I have even called all of my college friends other than you or maybe one or two other people. And I don't know, dude, how I'm gonna face them, how I'm gonna
So it will be a nightmare.
it's gonna be a nightmare. I mean, do you think our old friends would be just like that? I mean, I'm not in touch with most of my friends, and I would want to reconnect with them once I'm in college because I don't have a problem in talking to them or interacting with them. It's just that, online stuff is like very tiring for me, and I just get tired while talking through a screen. So I would like to reconnect with them, but I don't know, would they want to? How
Yeah,
you feel?
first, I think people are going to be like different than they were in first year. It's like it's very cruel to imagine कि हम first year में जैसे they will remain the same after 2 years of pandemic. So people will be different. They'll look different.
Yeah,
They'll
we
be
are so
cooler.
different. We are
Yeah,
so different. People will be
yeah,
different and we are so different.
yeah. So we can't expect them to stay the same. Obviously, it's like I feel like I think 3 साल 2 साल के बाद our friends, it will be easier to talk to them. I know that it's going to be hard and anxious and I will be nervous and all of that, but it's like 2 साल के बाद I feel like I'm a matured person on some levels, that at least I can understand people better. ठीक है. So I think that ऐसा ही होगा उन लोगों के साथ भी. So it will be cool, all right. It will be awkward as hell, but
Yeah, I don't know. Would we have a lot of things to talk about? Because I
I
think
don't think.
matlab my complete I have changed completely. My whole personality is very different now. I think I would vibe with different people now. Maybe I would like to meet new people, make new friends. Yeah, and then
I'm
ghost them after
I'm
graduation.
dreading it. Dude, I still think about the video that I made where I say make a lot of friends, don't be anxious, be awesome instead. Where I have no idea how to be awesome. And I just like keep thinking about, I told you before when the pandemic started and we thought कि 2 महीने बाद या 3 महीने बाद हम college जाएंगे. So I used to think about my friends, that how will I meet them? Will I hug them? Will we do a handshake? I used to imagine the kind like the all the scenarios ki kaise milenge and everything. I can't even imagine now hugging people. And it used to be a norm. We used to hug every single person in college. ठीक है. And
I,
it's
I
just like
never did. I was always awkward, I think. But I don't think I would be now. I don't know. I think it would for me it would be easier to talk to people. When pandemic started, after a few weeks, I realized I am an introvert person. I like to be on my own, and I was very, very happy being on my own, alone, and all and all. And I'm still like that. I know, but I still crave for people.
human
People to be
existence
around with
around
me,
us.
to just
Yeah.
have fun. Not even to talk. I'm not a big talker, or I would never initiate a conversation. I'm
Yeah.
not good at small talk. But just, so, somebody being here, somebody just being with me, and we just doing
Yeah.
some fun. I
पता
miss
है
that.
कल when I met Vandana na, then we were like on scooty and we were talking and we were like we are recharged for a month. Okay, now that we met each other, talked and hanged out together, it's like now I can like spend another month not thinking about meeting with friends and everything. I was like I was so full, I felt so nice. Even if you are an introvert or like I am an introvert, every like aaj ke time mein to after the pandemic I think being an introvert is a norm. Like everyone thinks that they are an introvert. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's like still I need people around me. I need to talk to people. And you know what? I was thinking कल कि how when हम जब कॉलेज में होते ना, we used to meet people. We used to like share our stories. तो बहुत सारे लोगों की ना बहुत different stories and their experiences and like some smart things that they are doing. वो सब चीजें पता चलती थी. And we've been deprived. और कौन ऐसे चैट्स पे या फिर ऐसे ऑनलाइन कौन ऐसी बातें बताएगा कि दे आर थिंकिंग अबाउट दिस और सम स्मार्ट थिंग जो उनके दिमाग में आई है या फिर सम रैंडम आइडियाज. सो वो सारी चीजें ना बहुत फर्क पड़ता है कॉलेज में. सो या
Yeah, that's it. We hope that our Delhi University would finally reopen. We would go there and we would like live, literally like live. I'm so excited. I'm
bro, but
nervous.
I was just so anxious. I like my head started hurting बहुत ज़्यादा. I was just एक time पे जब ऐसे पता चला था EDMA का notice आया था, I was like so fucking happy. I called you, and then the next day जब कुछ भी नहीं हुआ, my head started spinning. I just constantly started thinking, what the hell? How will I do things? How will I manage things? It is difficult. I'm still a little bit like worried and anxious about it, but then you give me hope. Like someone like you is excited and like ready to talk to people and
I mean,
socialize.
and you know what? I'm very anxious. I'm very nervous deep down, but I'm not showing it because I feel that I don't want to show it, you know. If I would show it, maybe the universe will listen to me and they would not reopen my university again. So I'm not anxious. Today we were talking in a group, and my other friend Ritika, she was also saying that she's really anxious about going back to college. And I was like, I was being the, supportive one, telling her that no, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. And it's always the other way around, you know. I need that thing. I need
Yeah,
someone to calm me down, someone to tell me that okay, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. But I like to be on the other side of this thing also. Yeah.
yeah. It must have
Alright.
felt different, na? Being the supportive one. Like, no, no, you are going to be all right.
I think it's very natural when the other person is anxious now. Even if you are being anxious, you just control yourself and you just, give your shoulder to them or just, calm them down, give them some moral support. I think it just happens naturally. So yeah, just
Bro,
feel.
like ऐसा भी हो रहा है तेरे साथ कि I'm just imagining North Campus in my head. Like जब भी I think about going back to Delhi. I think about Sudama, our college. Like ऐसे गलियां and everything मेरे दिमाग में आ जाता है. Like is it happening to you also?
No,
Like
I'm trying not to imagine it. I'm trying not to think about all the things that I would be doing there because I don't know. I'm still very hopeless. I don't know. I'm still thinking that maybe it would not reopen because the last time in August, when there was a notice कि college खुल गए, and I got so excited. And उसके बाद when it just got cancelled, I was I felt so bad. I felt so fucking bad that I don't want that to happen to me again. So I'm not imagining anything. I'm just
yeah,
going
it
with the
just
flow.
comes naturally to me. Like I'm doing things and just suddenly like Delhi University ki image pops in my head. Like I don't do anything there. I just like see things, like walking around the campus, like seeing people and like headphones on and listening to music and going to college. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Now when I think about it, I don't even know what I'm gonna do once I'm back there. Like
no
what?
one knows.
I don't
Yeah,
know, but पता नहीं.
and also
I think it would be so hard to make plans again. It
yeah,
just takes a lot of efforts.
it's also hard because 2 साल हो गए and we kind of lost touch. We don't remember बहुत सारी चीजें कि how exactly we used to do things ना, या how exactly our day used to be. Like बहुत सारी memories अभी भी है अपने mind में, but it's like it seems so distant. Like 2 साल का बहुत लंबा time है, so we just can't imagine कि हम किस तरह से like a normal day used to be like in our college. So yeah, and बाद बताओ, आई एम ऑल्सो वरिड कि हम जस्ट अभी तो हम इतना एक्साइटेड है, बट कॉलेज जाने के बाद थिंग्स वोंट बी सो ग्रेट एंड आई लाइक एंड अप मिसिंग होम. लाइक आई थिंक कि ओ माय गॉड पहले ही ठीक थे, कहाँ
No,
कॉलेज आ गए. आई एम जस्ट वरिड अबाउट सो.
I think, you know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about the fact that I think people are just like very tired. I feel that I'm very like tired. I don't want to make plans. I don't want to go to places because when I was in first year, I think we were all excited to, to just explore our campus, to go to this cafe, to go here, to go there. So even if, we used to put in our efforts to make plans. Even if someone was not coming, we used to like persuade them, कि चलो चलो चलते हैं. But I don't think I would be able to put that much efforts up. If someone would say, okay, I'm busy somewhere, I don't think I would say them again, ki, nahi, let's go, let's go, let's go. I would like, okay, fine, let's not go. So it would be just like that. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
can.
I don't know how would I put in efforts in my friendships again. I would like to. I am ready to do that, but I'm nervous about that. Like, if would I
Bro,
be
it
able to
happened.
do?
या जब मैं थोड़े दिन जब दिल्ली में थी, when I was in Delhi with Pranjal, we stayed there for I don't remember how many days, like, but हम एक दिन भी बाहर नहीं निकले except जिस दिन हमें कोविड टेस्ट करवाने के लिए हॉस्पिटल जाना था. दैट वाज द ओनली टाइम वी
Oh,
स्टेप्ड आउट ऑफ द हाउस. और वरना हम सब्जी वगैरह खरीदने या फिर आसपास और कैंपस में, but we never went out. It's just like we thought that maybe we have some time, just like पहले settle कर लेते हैं, but then second wave आ गया और वो सब हो गया. But it's like it's not ऐसा हम सोच रहे हैं कि we'll hang out और घूमने जाएंगे फिरेंगे करेंगे, but it's going to be hard because हाँ effort लगेगा पहली बात तो, और दूसरी बात like हमारे पास बहुत कम टाइम है, तो we'll have other things to do ना, college and plus studying also.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. That's what I just
खुले
tell myself.
खुले तो सही या. एंड तुझे पता है अभी वन ऑफ माय क्लासमेट्स ने एक स्टोरी डाली कि दे गॉट डिटेन्ड, दे वर प्रोटेस्टिंग कैंपस खोलने के लिए. सुबह से आई एम जस्ट लाइक सीइंग आयशा और एसएफआई इन सबका लाइव. सो पूरा वो मस्त प्रोटेस्ट वाला, आई कुडंट स्टडी. I was seeing their live and I was like feeling it. I was like, yes, yes, khul jayega. And they made some progress also, but now they got detained and they were like still very inqilabi and like Josh and all of that. It felt nice. Like it felt like okay, I'm there protesting. It, it
Kudos to them to do that on behalf of us. Yeah.
yeah.
So what else? What else? What are you watching, reading these days?
I tried to read the book, that you told me to, but then
Which
I
one?
started.
Goodbye
Uh,
days.
yeah, but then I
Oh.
couldn't. So I'm reading Deborah Levy's Real Estate now. It's just so good, Kashish. It's just like
Yeah.
she calms me down. She takes me with her. She's in Mumbai. So I'm just with her, imagining her sitting there eating bhel puri. She's in her London apartment with a banana tree. And I literally imagined all the horses wala thing that she has, and their banana tree and all the like succulents in her bathroom, her daughter, everything. Like, oh my God, she's just so good. She just comforts me. So I'm loving reading her, especially when I feel anxious. So जिस दिन I was बहुत ज़्यादा anxious, I read her and it calmed me down. And then I'm watching Modern Family. It's just so wholesome. Modern Family ऐसा है कि तुम्हारा एक episode complete होगा and you realize, oh shit, एक episode हो गया, कहाँ चला गया ये time, and it's
Yeah,
so big.
you said the same thing about Schitt's Creek also.
Okay, yes,
I
हाँ. So
think sitcoms are like that. Sitcoms are
huh?
like that. बहुत जल्दी- Sitcoms are like that, they just get over and you crave for more episodes.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's just nice and wholesome and everything. I think we also like I think हम लोगों ने इतना sitcoms देखना इसलिए start भी कर दिया है अभी, जैसे अचानक से बहुत सारे लोग Netflix और ये सब देख रहे हैं, because we need to feel कि we are going somewhere, we are doing something. मतलब हमें वो हम फिर वो सिटकॉम्स और मूवी के थ्रू हम एक्सपीरियंस कर लेते कि ओके ब्रो, मतलब हमारी लाइफ में नहीं रहता क्या हुआ, ये कुछ कर रहे हैं, they are going out and everything. Yeah,
I
you
think
tell
when it
me.
comes to Deborah Levy, the way she writes, it's just like you consume every word, you know, you feel every word of it. You just don't want to miss even one single line of what she writes. And it's such a great writing. And it's so hard after reading someone like Deborah Levy to like settle for any lesser good writing. I mean, I'm not anyone to judge writing or writers or anything, but still, you know, you just know that okay, somebody has wrote shit like that, and now you can't read something else. Like you
Bro,
need more and more and more, you know.
yeah,
It just
I end up highlighting every single line, and
yeah,
I
exactly.
feel I need to remember every single line so that whenever this kind of conversation comes around in real life, I can quote her and I can talk about her and how she did things. And obviously we forget. मैंने उसकी पहले वाली दो जो autobiographies पढ़ी है, like things I
Cost
don't
of living, things I don't want to know.
things I
Things
don't
I
want to
don't
know.
want to know and cost of living.
Cost of living. So I just like मुझे ऐसा कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है कि oh my god, I'm forgetting that, you know. जैसे
Yeah.
जैसे I'm like reading new things and I don't want to forget that and whatever she said. Yeah, it's so good. She's just so good. She's the
Yeah.
best thing that happened. Like the best thing that I discovered through you and Vani, and like just like I think Deborah Levy's was the like highlight of my 2021. Yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah.
You should read Zadie Smith also. You would feel the same way. She likes writes so good. And I don't know, I think maybe you are also discovering. I discovered this thing last year that I love reading essays and nonfiction, especially
Yeah.
written by women. It just
And also,
feels so close to home when
yeah.
women write so many nice things. I just love reading that. Yeah.
And also in first person. I think बहुत ज्यादा जो जिन चीजों को मैंने बहुत relate करा है ना, I love that उन सब में बहुत बार ऐसा they are written in first person. Even Ocean Vuong का book जो I read recently, it was written in first person. And अभी इसके भी जितने भी Deborah Levy के, it's written in first person. It feels बहुत ज्यादा खुद से connected, you know, and we can like इसको थोड़ा deeper level पे connect कर सकते हैं. So that's something I like. And yeah.
It is like someone is literally writing their piece of life in front of you, you know, especially when they write in first person, you just connect to that person instantly. So I think
Yeah.
it's like,
And it's easier to imagine also. Yeah.
exactly. I read that book that I asked you to read, Goodbye Days by Jeff Sentner. I
Yeah.
don't know why did you abandon it. Maybe because it was related to death and all. It was quite
Grief
morbid.
and bro,
Yeah.
let me tell you why I didn't like it, like why I didn't read it, and then you tell me that why I should have read it and everything. So, you know, I think about death a lot. मतलब whenever I'm driving somewhere or कहीं पे भी car, train or any journey, I think about death every single time, and I imagine what would happen if I die here at this point, you know, and it's just so dark, and I think about it, and I don't like. It's not that dark for me, you know. It's like बचपन से whenever you like जब हम छोटे होते थे ना, तो we used to imagine बहुत सारी चीजें. बचपन में imagination is a big part, है ना. हम हर चीज को imagine करते थे, और ऐसे सारे ऐसे fictional cartoon characters. I used to imagine being friends with Doraemon और ये सारे. तो ना I used to imagine that बचपन में, क्योंकि मैंने बहुत बार मैंने स्कूल बस 8 साल तक मैंने स्कूल बस में राइड करा है. तो ऐसा वो it came to me, है ना. तो I thought that it will be easier for me to read about like death and grief, but भाई वो बहुत ज़्यादा descriptive है that book. Like it's just बहुत ज़्यादा उसकी feelings बहुत ज़्यादा describe.
You need to read a little life and then you would know what
I
descriptive
read
is when it comes to
भाई
death and grief and
when
trauma.
I read a little life ना, ऐसा नहीं है कि I didn't like. मैंने उसका 100 pages तो पढ़ लिए होंगे मैंने. जब मैंने लिटिल लाइफ को पढ़ा ना, आई लिटरली गॉट near to panic attacks. ठीक है, मतलब मुझे
Yeah.
इतना ज्यादा as like I felt like throwing up or something. ठीक है, जब आगे जाके वो डार्क हो जाती है, तो I left it. And when I started reading this book also ना, था I just felt so much anxiety, ऐसे ऐसे अब बबल होके ऐसे ऊपर आ रही है ना ऐसे.
Mhm.
Then I thought कि maybe it's not the right time, and I still have to handle grief जो मेरे अंदर है अभी भी. So अभी once I'm in a better spot, और वो मैं खुद का grief अच्छे से handle कर लूंगी, उसके बाद I'll read about someone else's grief and death. Now you tell me, why did you like the book? Yeah.
Honestly, first of all, I would keep that in my mind, never to recommend you any book that is related to grief or death or trauma like that. Like A Little Life, this book, like Goodbye Days. I would never recommend that kind of book to you again. But
Yeah.
honestly, to me, I know it's a lot of trauma, especially when I read A Little Life. I remember, lying down on my bed and just staring at this ceiling because it was literally so dramatic. And you just had to take a pause and let those words sink in, because oh god, it was traumatic, and I would not recommend any person with a bad mental health to read that book, because just don't, okay, just don't. But that being said, I loved it. I loved it so much, and I would give anything to read that book again, to feel those things again. And
That
same happened with this book also. Yeah, A Little Life, and then Goodbye Days also. It also deals with death of three people, three friends, and all and all. I think why I like these kind of books is because they just kind of give me a closure. Not a closure, but a comfort that people also go through these stages. People also go through so much shit and so much trauma, and then they get up, and then they become better people. Though in A Little Life, things do not get better. At the end
yeah.
of the book also, you are just stuck with not a very nice ending. But in this book, it was very different. But I think that is the reason I like them, because I like to read that people also share a lot of trauma. There are people who are literally going through so much things, even though it's like fiction. But it just kind of gives you hope that yeah, you can get through this shit. Plus, it makes me cry, and I like any book that makes me cry, even if it's wholesome crying, or even if it's like traumatic wala crying, panic attack wala crying. I just like books that make me cry. Uh, There's
Yeah.
just something in them. I don't know. I love them. It's just my thing to read those kind of books.
No, it's
Mm.
it's nice, to, and also like it takes a lot of strength and courage to be able to read those books, and like we are all mentally fucked पहले से, and not get बहुत ज़्यादा mentally fucked और ऐसे, तो maybe yeah,
You know
like
what? I completed that book. I don't know if no, it's yeah. I completed that book, and I've been productive after that. But I
oh
would
my god,
not relate it to it's not because that I completed that book. It's because of the sun, dude. I
it's
have
because of the
realized,
weather. Yeah,
God, I've
it's the
realized it. I mean, it's been
weather.
raining. Yeah, it's been raining for days here, like 3, 4 days continuously. It rained here, and I didn't get anything done. I couldn't get anything done. But cut to the day the sun came out, and I was like so productive. I've been studying, I've been like doing stuff, and I'm like, oh my God, who is this Kashish? But yeah, it's because of the weather only. Nice. I like it.
I feel summer coming, थोड़ा थोड़ा warm हो रहा है यहाँ पे बारिश नहीं हुई, and sun is coming up. But it's like sun comes up, but I don't go out in the sun. But then my mother forced me to go out in the sun. Like we lie
Why don't
down.
you go out in the sun?
I don't know. It's like you need company. You just can't just sit there in the sun and just like, and you can't like do anything on your laptop पहली बात, because it's बहुत ज़्यादा glare screen पे हो जाता है, ठीक है. And then it's just like मम्मी ने तो, I talk to her, चंपी करी, and we listen to old songs, और हम, it was a nice time. But ऐसे अकेले, sitting in the sun for a very long, it's
I think sun, like you can be alone under the sun. It's like
but
it's
then
very
what
warm.
do you do?
Just listen to nice music and just read something nice and just do shit. You can be lazy and you can study also. It's just nice. Yeah, for me it's like that, I just love 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 it. Plus
Yeah.
क्योंकि इतना ज़्यादा ठंड पड़ रहा था ना, there have been days that, like, I think in January for like 10-15 days it was just continuously raining and fog and all. तो धूप बिल्कुल भी नहीं निकली. So now when it's here, I just want to like feel it, feel it, feel it. Yeah, I really
Uh,
want to feel it. I've never
I,
been happier that
yeah.
summers are coming. I've never been happier for summers
Yeah.
like I
Same.
am this time. I've always loved
Same.
winters, but this time I'm hating winters. I don't know why.
I think वो इसीलिए because we don't have anything to do except just like be in our rooms and study, and winter में ऐसे अब पूरा टाइम घर पे रह के study नहीं होती, you need to go out and do things in order to enjoy winters, I think. Yeah. पर पता है it's just like तुझे याद है अक्टूबर में एक टाइम आता है when it starts to feel कि सर्दियाँ आने वाली है, that
Mhm.
थोड़ा सा ठंडी आती है, it's such a
Yeah.
nice feeling. Same आज वो दिन था, like ऐसे even on October it was like 24th of October, and that day I felt cold थोड़ा थोड़ा coming in. I was like so happy feeling कि हाँ सर्दी आ रही है. वैसे ही today it was the day when I feel the like summer coming in. It's like थोड़ा थोड़ा warm, और it's like बहुत happy feel हो रहा था आज मुझे पूरा दिन. It's just a happy day,
I
nice.
think extreme weather conditions, be it summer or be it winter, जब भी extreme हो जाता है, we don't enjoy it. You know, वो वाला
Spring,
October, September, October वाला months, or these months, March, April, these are nice months where you
spring
kind
is
of like, yeah, these are
yeah.
nice months. Hmm. What else? What else?
I don't know, you tell me.
I was thinking about something, I was thinking about you are an atheist, right?
हाँ, I'm an atheist.
Right. You don't. Or do you?
Yeah, no, I don't believe in God.
Yeah. I was thinking about that and I was like, I don't believe in God in terms of like religiously. You know what I mean? Like, so like people don't generally do. They
Hmm.
like puja and all of that stuff. I don't do it like that. And I don't I don't really believe in God, but I kind of do. And I was thinking about that because I know, like, I know it's not true. It's something that we have made up for ourselves to comfort ourselves, because life is very chaotic, everything is very chaotic, and we just need
You need
something
come.
to, yeah, you need comfort, you need something to cling on to. And maybe we have
Oh,
just invented God and all. But I still found it difficult even after that, even after I know that, okay, it's not real. Even after that, I can't make myself to not believe in God. You know what I mean? I just need that kind of hope, I guess. And I don't know if it's like a nice thing or not. But like I don't know. I like to believe that, like there is some reason behind this chaos. Because
you know,
life literally feels very chaotic sometimes, and I know there is not. And I know there is no one sitting above the cloud, judging everyone or
how many
keeping track
gods
of
are you
every.
expecting? How many gods are you expecting upon the cloud?
I'm not expecting
Taken
that.
gods typically.
I don't even know what God is for me, I don't even
Yeah.
know that. But I still can't get myself to not believe it. I don't know.
You know,
I don't like pray, or I don't think about it. Ki, oh God, please do it, please do it, please do it. I don't do it. I don't pray or I don't do it. But still, maybe it's because of my childhood. Maybe it's because I've I've always believed in God.
growing up, I was a very religious person. Okay, so I remembered the Hanuman Chalisa pura word by words. And I used to believe in God. रात को जब डर लगता था, I used to think about God and everything. But I think it has to be like there was a moment, and when I asked God, ki, just please do this one thing. It's like a matter of death, life and death. And it's पूरा dramatic नहीं होता कि and if you like, if it doesn't happen, I'll stop believing in you. That was that moment for me. Otherwise जब मैं छोटी थी, ऐसे ऐसा था ना, वो जो गणेशा वाला जो मूवी था, My Friend Ganesha, उसमें ऐसे एक सीन होता है कि he's very sad and crying, and गणेश के सामने वो से हाथ जोड़ के, and he's talking to Ganesha, and then suddenly Ganesha comes out of the मूर्ति. याद है तुझे? तूने देखा है?
Yeah. Not exactly, but मैंने देखा हुआ है.
Yeah. And then वो गणेशा उसका friend बन जाता है. So I used to imagine that, you know, having God as your friend and yeah, all of that. And मेरा school भी बहुत ज़्यादा religious school था. तो I think and maybe वहाँ पे उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा overdo कर दिया, you know, God and religion and everything. So maybe
ज़्यादा
that's also
expectation ज़्यादा बढ़ गई थी भगवान से.
हाँ. So you know, it was like पूरा हाँ, तो maybe that's why. But then, you know, फिर उसके बाद, you know, I stopped believing in God when I was in school, and then I came to college, and then उसको reason से backing मिली ना, I got to know how religion can be a very oppressing medium, ठीक है, for
But I
people
know
who
that. I'm not saying that you believe in God in terms of very
are, yeah,
religiously kind of thing. No, I don't believe in that shit. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't have the right points for it. Maybe I'll come up with them someday. But I do not believe in God in terms of religion. You know, I don't
yeah,
know. Maybe I do not even believe in God, but I do. I don't pray. I don't. When bad things
you
happen,
seek
I don't
out to God.
भगवान
मतलब,
भगवान प्लीज ठीक करना. I don't do it like that. But still, maybe I
but
do believe.
maybe
Maybe
you find comfort in it, some like in
I
God.
don't find comfort in it, honestly, because when I'm anxious or when I'm worried about something, it's not like thinking about God helps me. It doesn't even come in my mind. I think it just is sometimes very peaceful. Maybe I don't know. पता नहीं.
No, like visiting religious places and everything, and there's some sort of peace around that, and whatever, you know, people are also calm around you on
Yeah,
in religious places, and it's beautiful, it's aesthetic and everything. So that's nice. Like I do that, you know, mandir vagara jana whenever I get the chance and everything. And I also like, it's like, you know, our family is not like, my family is not atheist now. So whenever there's this some puja or Diwali puja and everything, I sit with them, I chant those aartis and everything with them, knowing that I don't believe in this, knowing all the facts about it, but then it becomes more about family, being with them and chanting that, or ऐसे पूरा आरती मजे मजे में गाना and everything, and we have so many memories around that. Like दिवाली
yeah.
से बहुत, दिवाली आरती से related है, so many memories. So you know,
I
I
mean,
like.
I don't think we celebrate Diwali to celebrate God or like puja and all. We just celebrate Diwali to meet with people, to dress up
Yeah.
nicely, to eat sweet. I don't think it's more of a religious thing mostly now. Obviously, puja hoti hai, you do it, you take part in it, but it's not a very big deal. You know what I mean? It's more about doing the other things now. Yeah.
Yeah, and also knowing that these festivals or ye sab, you know, they were a tool of oppression, and they are a tool of oppression for some people, and you know, upper class upper class people, and so like knowing all of those things, still we kind of do it. And also like like हम बहुत ज़्यादा
You know
घर
what?
और family we avoid. हाँ 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 बोलो.
I think religion is very nice. Religious places are nice when they are not a tool of oppression, when they are not
But
being
do you think,
used in
is there
that
any
sense, when they
religion,
comfort
is there
people.
any religion out there which is not a tool, which
No,
is
it's
not.
not. Of course, it's not. I'm not saying that. No, no, no. I'm just saying that, when people go somewhere, like when people go to Gurudwara, when they find comfort there, when they find peace there, when you would go there and you would
Mm,
see a lot of people sitting there and just being calm and just, closing their eyes and just thinking about nice things or maybe whatever. I don't know. But,
so they'll
when
think,
you see peace there, you feel that humanity is there, maybe, or maybe, people are capable of loving each other when you sit in that Langar Wali line or these small, small things. I am not attaching any emotions to it. I know religion is whatever shit happens because of religion. I know everything, but still I still think that whenever religion is a tool to create peace and to create
yeah.
love between people, I find it very nice. But it just doesn't, especially in this context, in like present context, it's not happening much. But when it happens, I like it. Yeah. I like that feeling of people coming together, maybe, and finding peace in some
Yeah.
place together. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like religion, but I like it. Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, maybe in future हमारे opinions change हो जाएंगे. Maybe we'll know better. You know, there are people who have found the reason why they believe in God, even though
Yeah.
knowing all that, we don't know the reason. You don't know the reason. You'll know maybe in future.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And religion should be just a piece, a tool to find comfort, and not to be very fanatic or very whatever. You
Yeah,
should
and
just
it provides comfort, like for example, if my mother do puja, so she has a lot of things going on in her mind, and when she thinks like that कि ठीक है मेरी जो भी problems है वो भगवान को she surrenders herself and she's like वो ना ऐसे बहुत सारे ऐसे भजन में भी लाइन आती है ना जो मेरा है वो and whatever. So it's kind of like that. So thoda sa tension free and less anxious and
That's what
less
I'm
nervous.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Believing in God and believing in religion, it's nice when you use it in terms of that, when you find
Yeah.
comfort in it, when you find peace in it, that's it. Otherwise, ऐसे बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसे devoted और बहुत ज़्यादा obsession नहीं बनाना चाहिए religion को. Don't do that.
Yeah, yeah. So like there are some like very chaotic families, and women who struggle through their job and family, and all the household work because men don't do anything.
Yeah.
Then when बहुत ज़्यादा pressure and everything builds up and they literally like sometimes like I know women who don't have anyone to talk to and share their problems and इतना time भी नहीं होता and everything, so they just like do their puja, they like it's sometimes it's like 15 minutes of meditation or something, but it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like I know women who say that it's how they don't have high blood pressure, उनकी तबीयत सही रहती है because they pray and they just like कि भगवान जो मेरी सारी problems है वो तुम्हारी है and everything. So I don't know, it can be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on people and how they make out of it, but it's mostly shitty. Yeah.
The point is that, I think we all need comfort in something or the other.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's like a 15 to 20-minute meditation. So for people name it like, people do it in the name of God. That's also fine, right? You just need to find comfort somewhere. And if people do it in the name of God, then also it's fine. Just
पता
don't
है
do it to harm other people.
एक प्रेमचंद प्रेमचंद started addressing all of these things बहुत पहले. उसका एक short story है and I forgot the name but I sent that to you. उसमें एक ब्राह्मण होता है and all he does is पूजा, भगवान की पूजा, घर पे पूजा कर ली, मंदिर में जाके पूजा कर ली, वापस घर पे आके पूजा कर ली, and there is this Dalit person who comes to that Brahmin and to ask कि उसकी बेटी की शादी है, आशीर्वाद and everything. Or that person spends his entire day working for that person and they don't even feed him, like they overthink about it, they consider feeding him, giving him something to eat क्योंकि वो सुबह से काम कर रहा है, उनकी लकड़ियां काट रहा है और ये सब. एंड बट देन ऐसे एक दूसरे से आर्गुमेंट करते 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 ऐसा होता है ना कि थोड़ा सा नेगोशिएट करते करते दे थिंक कि नहीं रहने देते, क्या क्या इसको कुछ खिलाएंगे पिलाएंगे. At the end he ends up dying, that person, and then uski family aati hai and that those women cry over there, and then वो ब्राह्मण वो उसको छूता तक नहीं है, like उसको बांध के and then वो घसीट के ले जाता है. It's just very sad and it
Dude,
shows
I feel
aspect.
guilty. When I
Yeah,
think about all these things, when I think about untouchability and caste system and all, I feel guilty of like
yeah,
being a
and
religious person.
all because. And bro, that Dalit person had, he didn't even blame that person for not giving him food or to drink anything on, like for making him work so hard. He like think of him he thought of him, sorry, as a person जो बहुत पढ़ा लिखा है ना, he knows what he's doing और उसका God के साथ बहुत ऐसे relation है और एक बार उसकी तरफ से मेरी बेटी को आशीर्वाद हो जाएगा तो उसका शादी सही से हो जाएगा and everything. And it's like knowing all of this, like it doesn't make me sympathetic to any religion. And then I like read about Buddhism and Jainism, and then history में ना like my teacher talked about it, और उन्होंने कहा कि just position पे Buddhism, I'm no in no place to talk about it. I don't know, I have not read it पूरा अच्छे से, but from what she taught us, उन्होंने बताया कि जहाँ पे जिस जिस पॉइंट पे बुद्धिज्म एंड जैनिज्म था ना उस टाइम पे, people just kept changing it according to like their own interpretation and needs or surroundings के हिसाब से. That should happen क्योंकि हर चीज टाइम के साथ चेंज होती है, but that still like became a tool of oppression. Still like Buddhism is the, I think the religion जो in terms में बहुत कम oppressive है, you know, but it's still like बहुत सारी चीजें बुद्धा ने जो कही थी वो उनका opposite करा. I don't remember any example, but I know because I read it, but I forgot about it, but whatever. So yeah,
Now that
it
we're
becomes
talking about it, I've realized one thing, that the fact that I can say that for me, believing in God, if I do, or in whatever sense I do, and it is because I want to find comfort there. I can say that because of my privilege also,
yeah,
because it is not a tool of oppression against me. I'm an upper caste. It doesn't work like that for me. So it also comes from a place of privilege that I can say this, that I'm using this thing according to myself,
yeah,
uh, just to find peace or whatever. When I want to, I would. When I don't want to find anything in that thing in religion, I would just abandon it. It doesn't make much difference to me because of my privilege, but it doesn't happen to all the people or people who are less privileged than me, right? Yeah.
yeah. एक तो like people who just like are unaware of how privileged they are, and it's like they just all they do is like keep talking and educate others and everything कि ऐसे ऐसे हाँ पता है कल ऐसे अखबार में एक आया था. आई डोंट रीड न्यूज़पेपर यहाँ पे यहाँ वाला. आई यूज्ड टू रीड बट आई स्टॉप रीडिंग इट. तो मम्मी ने मुझे दिखाया कि एक बहुत रिच फैमिली की लड़की होती है, तो उसको ना गरीबी पे हिंदी में था वो कि उसको गरीबी में वो लेख लिखने के लिए कहते हैं. तो वो क्या लिखती है कि एक गरीब आदमी था, उसका उसका ड्राइवर भी गरीब था, उसका माली भी गरीब था, उनकी कार भी गरीब थी. एंड यू नो लाइक this is privilege, how people like really don't realize unless they see it or experience it or somehow like try to understand it. So privilege तो yeah will yeah I don't know कि हम इतने ज्यादा
I
उस
would
चीज के
owe
बारे
it to, I think I would owe it to my college, to debsoc, that I am aware of these things
yeah
now. I think it just helps me to be a better person, to realize you that you are privileged and you have so many things that other people don't, and to just be sensitive about it, just be sensitive about it. Even if you do not know all the things, even if you make
yeah
mistakes, if
it's
you
all
just keep trying, if you just accept it, and if you just be sensitive about it for the next time, it's kind of enough, I think. Yeah.
you know what I was thinking, how KMC debsoc like it can be toxic and everything, you know, all the bad things that are associated with any debating society, that like they are there. But one nice thing is when you know they teach us how to debate, you know, they won't have interviews or anything, you know, they'll just accept you and they'll just like talk to you and you go through learning how to debate and understanding everything, and they'll teach you and have sessions. It's just so nice, you know. बहुत सारे लोग if I like अगर KMC episode के interviews होते तो हम तो ऐसे out हो जाते हैं उस interview process से. Yeah.
You know what? I think when I was in debsoc, I learned a lot of things, obviously, but more than that, I learned how to learn. You know what I mean? Like, I learned how to learn things, how to be aware of things, how to just see things around us. I learned that. And after that, it has been a process. Even if in like 2 years of pandemic, I have read more nonfiction, I have read more people, I've educated myself in terms of that. And it has happened a lot after I left Epsoc, maybe, you know?
Yeah,
Maybe.
but you
So
become accommodative of new things, of new
yeah.
perspectives, and learn.
And yeah, so depth has taught me how to unlearn and learn. So that is, I think, a thing for life, maybe. You just, if you know that, that is very important for me, I think. Mm.
And
Because
also
when I
like,
was,
uh-huh.
honestly, I was not very good at debating. I was not reading so many things. I was not exploring so many things. But I learned that thing from debsoc only, to how to learn, how to read stuff, how to be aware of things, and all and all and all. So yeah, you were saying
Bro,
something.
but it made me realize how annoying it is when people behave like they know it all, and when you know that they need to learn.
Maybe you are saying, or maybe you're not saying, I'm just saying that, if anyone who is like going into college now, since DU is reopening or many colleges and universities are reopening, if you're going to enter into college or university, be open minded, okay? Be ready to learn things, because I think we have seen people who are not ready to learn and unlearn, who are just like very rigid in terms of their ideas and beliefs and where they come from and what they
I
have
know.
learned already. Don't do that. Just be open to a lot of things, listen to people. And sometimes, when you would go to college and there would be so many new things, like people would talk about a lot of things and you would not have any clue about that. But still, listen. It's very important to listen, and it's very important to just be flexible in terms of that. Be ready to listen. जो तुम कॉलेज में जाओगे ना, especially first years, like whoever is going to step into college, you would like to pretend that you know things. You would like to pretend that you are very
Yeah,
cool and you have done shit and
yeah.
that. But you are not. Hear it from
Bro,
us. Yeah, you would
ask
be
it
very good.
ask it
Ask it
to the
from.
political science department of, like, जब हम first year में थे, I remember my first day of college, and it felt like every single person, they are clear कि कौन सी ideology, they prefer which ideologies, and they know what's happening, and they have strong opinions about every single thing. And I think that one thing that helped me to learn and unlearn was like, I didn't know much, bro. In our schools we didn't know how left and right work, and I literally got so confused in the starting, and it's just a shame for me being a political science student that I just like got so confused. I like, why is he wrong, and why are they right, and everything is so. I tried to learn and like learn more about it, but then there are people who have their priorities fixed, who have their ideologies fixed, who have their opinions fixed, and then it's थोड़ा सा problematic. But then also college में है तो सीख ही जाएंगे जिस तैसे करके. But
And honestly, I being a science student, I was literally unaware about these things. I didn't even know what is left wing or right wing or anything about it. And I didn't even know how to learn about them. You know, it's not like it was in my textbooks and all. So I just want to say to people that be open to new things, because there's a lot to learn. We have a lot to learn still, and it's nice
yeah.
to learn new things, to learn about feminism, to learn about Marxism, and all. Obviously, slowly you'll learn them, and slowly you would make mistakes, and you would know what are the like right things. What is the thing that you want to believe in? But till then,
Yeah.
just learn. Maybe I'm confused
Yeah,
now.
I just don't know where we are going with this, but yeah, it's like now that we are like talking to first years of college, why does it always become us giving lectures to people when we don't have things figured out ourselves? Like, yeah, ये करना वो करना ये करना वो करना, यार यहाँ पे हमारी खुद की फट रही
Exactly.
है.
Yeah. And we would go to college and we would be like seniors, the senior most. It's dude, it's so good. I think
It's
I would lecture about a lot of things, even the things that I don't know about, except
I
academics,
can't
maybe.
imagine you doing that, that. Like, I just can't imagine you being very
So,
like social butterfly kind of thing and talking to so many people. You know, we bonded over the internet, Zada, compared to
but I
in
think
person.
the seed was essay, normal, offline. I don't think we would have ever been friends through internet. Never.
You wouldn't have replied to me.
Yeah, I would
You
have
would have
ghosted you.
found me.
I can't imagine. I am so glad that we met before COVID, before
Right
COVID,
before.
and the pandemic happened, and we just got to know. Of course, we got to know a lot of things after pandemic, after during pandemic. But I'm glad that at least we met before pandemic, and that we had some memories and all and all.
Yeah, to
We are
talk
just living
about.
with those memories, you know. We have those solar set memories, and we are just living with them only. Those are
Yeah,
things.
because yes. It's just like, yeah, it's nice that I met you.
Maybe we'll find some another friend after going to college again. You know.
I don't know. This is the thing where I don't want to think about anything because I'm
Yeah.
just dreading talking to people, meeting people. Just like,
You'll be
I
fine, dude.
मुझे
You are
तुमसे
so
मिलके,
good.
that I have learned that from you, because it's just the opposite how you are thinking and imagining about going to college and talking to me. I'm like, no, I just imagine myself being in a corner, not talking to people, and people ignoring me and just like going all around me and not caring.
I was like that. I was like that in first year. Matlab, I would not say that people ignoring me, but
I
I
was
was
that.
never the person who would go there and talk to people. I was not. I think I was the person in debsoc also, or in general, who used to talk very less, who used to sit in the corner and listen. I was that person. But I don't know. I want to go back again to my university to not be that person. You know? I think I'm
Yeah.
more confident about myself this time. And earlier I was not. I was like this shy little baby, intimidated by everyone. Like, yeah, if you know, I think I have bonded with you so well because you were the one who used to like initiate talk, or like, you know, to make some, you used to make me feel comfortable. Otherwise, I'm like, no, dude, just stay away from me. I can't talk, or I can't do that. So if earlier, if people were not there to make me feel comfortable, I would have never been friends with them. But I think now it would not be the case. Yeah, I would like
It's
to
nice.
make people feel comfortable around me.
Yeah, and I would like to see you do that, you know.
I would not do that with you though. You would have to do that for me. All the time. Not always, but yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. हाँ देख, अब शुरू शुरू में ड्यू के बारे में बात करते करते अभी भी कॉलेज का, एंड इट्स समटाइम्स मुझे ऐसे बहुत सिली लगता है कि भाई तुम्हारे कॉलेज के 2 महीने भी नहीं बचे, तुम क्या इतना एक्साइटेड हो रहे हो कॉलेज जाने को, पढ़ना है तुम्हें, अब बहुत सारी चीजें करनी है, क्या करोगे? एंड इट्स ऑल्सो ट्रू, यू नो, एंड देयर आर सम पीपल हु डोंट वांट टू गो बैक टू कॉलेज की ऑफलाइन एग्जाम्स होंगे, गांड पड़ जाएगी.
We haven't even talked about that, and the only thing I'm anxious about is my academics. That's it. Other than that, I'm not worrying about anything. I'm not worrying about meeting people. I'm not worrying about anything else. I'm just worrying about my academics because I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But yeah,
I'm
whatever.
I'm very much worried about the accommodation. भाई तुम्हारे इतने बड़े बड़े कॉलेजेस है, तुम्हारे गर्ल्स हॉस्टल नहीं है तुम्हारे पास, ठीक है? और दूसरी बात भाई कितना ज्यादा रेंट है न्यू में, पूरा कमला नगर का, और ये सब इज जस्ट लाइक टू मच टू थिंक अबाउट, एंड इट्स टू डिफिकल्ट टू फाइंड अ नाइस प्लेस टू लिव देयर. एंड my precious little house with my mother, my mom is the best roommate ever, you know, just like she's just best. And I will have to go back to college and I'll have to find a place to
About it,
live.
you know.
Huh?
I haven't even thought about it. I think that's why I'm not anxious. The time I would start thinking about it, I would like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me enjoy not being anxious some for the very first
70% of the
time.
reason why I'm anxious is this, the whole accommodation issue. Yeah. It's just, yeah.
Thanks for reminding me. Now I'm not so excited.
No,
Now I'm nervous.
okay, नहीं ऐसा नहीं, नहीं हो जाएगा.
No, it's something that I should think about because I didn't think about it. But yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out. Whatever. I'm just saying this thing to me all the time. We'll figure it out. We'll be fine. We'll figure it out. That's my motto
Yeah.
of life.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
it.
it's, yeah, maybe it's a nice place to end our podcast, because we हमने जहाँ से शुरू किया था हम वापस वहीं पे आके फंस गए, because that's the only thing I'm capable of thinking right now. And
Mm,
yeah, I'm also sending all the like power and support to people who are out there protesting for us. Do you wish
Yes,
do you wish you host me out? Yeah.
yeah, thank you. Thank you to them.
Thank you
If
so
they
much.
will not be listening to us, but yeah, we hope कि college खुल जाए, we would be and if college would reopen, maybe we would like record a podcast sitting together, you know.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
Okay.
So let's wrap it up.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to our channel. Please do it. That
Yeah.
validation means a lot to us. Yeah, and yeah.
Mm. Please comment down and like I don't know,
Yeah,
yeah, just do it.
do it. Yeah, that ज़्यादा time नहीं लगेगा bro. Subscribe करना free है, कर दो. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. And tell us if you're excited or nervous about your college being
हाँ.
reopened. Hmm. Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.
Yeah.